Do you feel something moving deep inside you, my child, a restless pull that the world cannot understand but continues to grow stronger, a feeling that refuses to let you stay the same, a stirring you try to describe but people around you cannot grasp, and even though your life right now seems different from the future you keep sensing, a deep knowing stays alive inside you, telling you that who you once were is fading and who you are becoming is forming slowly and silently, and understand that. This is not imagination or confusion but a true sign that I am preparing you, shaping you, guiding you, and placing you exactly where you need to be for the path ahead, for I already see the person I designed you to be, and every moment of sudden clarity or spiritual closeness appears at the right time to answer the hidden questions in your heart and confirm what your spirit already knows. Because this inner movement is not random or temporary but my presence awakening your true purpose, and the pull you feel is my truth rising from within, lifting you, transforming you, and leading you toward the identity I have always spoken over your life, and this shift begins quietly as things that once brought you peace now feel empty, conversations you once enjoyed now feel shallow, people and places you were comfortable with now feel unfamiliar, and even when surrounded by familiar faces you feel disconnected because your spirit has grown beyond your surroundings, and I am expanding you on the inside as my purpose begins pressing against the limits of your old life, and though you may try to explain this to others, they cannot see what you see, but do not be discouraged for their understanding is not required, because this confirmation is meant only for your spirit, and these shifts appear in gentle signs like dreams filled with meaning, prayers that rise from places you never expected, a heavy spiritual weight on your heart, or sensing a shift in the atmosphere without a single word being spoken, all showing that I am drawing you closer to the person you are meant to be, and your moments of spiritual closeness are not accidents but promises, and this explains why the ordinary now feels uncomfortable, and even when you feel confused or uncertain, every person I choose goes through this inner reshaping before stepping into their full identity, because formation always comes before revelation. So do not resist it but welcome it and allow it to guide you, because that restlessness is a sign from me, that discomfort is truth rising, and the transformation is my hand leading you, teaching you that real growth begins long before anyone sees it, because this journey is not about praise or status but about aligning with the true version of yourself that I declared before you were born, and when I shape you, I am not creating someone new but uncovering the person who has always been inside you, because your destiny is already spoken and growth is simply you becoming one with what I have already said, and you are not turning into someone different but revealing the true self you have always carried. And because this work is deep, it takes time as I build strength within you so nothing can shake you, remove relationships and habits that no longer match your purpose, and guide you with care not to break you but to prepare you for the life you will carry, making you humble so you can be shaped in the right way, teaching you not to compare your path with anyone else's because your story is unique, your timing is different, and your calling cannot be measured beside another, and every moment of inner clarity is part of the shaping that proves my truth is near. And though this path may feel lonely it is actually protection, and though it may feel delayed it is preparation, and though it may feel silent it is intentional design, because every step and struggle is part of the deep work forming the person you are becoming, and as this journey unfolds you will soon know exactly who you are with a confidence that cannot be shaken, and if you pay attention you will see the signs of this change already in your life, such as the growing quiet within, the fading desire for things that once excited you, the ability to follow my timing over your own, all revealing that your spirit is maturing, and I never rushed destiny because growth rushed becomes fragile. So if I slow you down it is only because I am reinforcing your spirit for what requires strength and stability, and your dreams may feel clearer as if showing glimpses of your next steps, displaying challenges, victories, breakthroughs, and new chapters that reflect the unseen transformation happening inside you, and this is my assurance that I am preparing you, and you may feel my presence more during conversations with me, during moments of peace, or during times when the noise around you fades, allowing you to hear my whisper more clearly, and your insight will sharpen. So you notice motives behind words, sense danger before it arrives, feel the meaning in simple conversations, not as fear but as wisdom as I teach you to see with spiritual eyes, and you may watch people drift away, friendships fade, opportunities close, and familiar paths become blocked, but do not mourn these changes because they reflect your growth, and your desires shift as old habits feel empty and old pleasures lose their power, showing that your inner self is being reshaped to hold more of my presence, and the strongest sign is the feeling that the old version of you is gone while the new version is not yet visible, creating discomfort, but this space in between is sacred because it is where the past ends and the new begins, and these signs should not be ignored but welcomed as proof that I am at work. And soon this season will reveal its purpose as the person I am forming steps forward with clarity and the new identity I designed unfolds fully. And understand this truth, my child, I am not just improving you but completely remaking you, not polishing your old identity but forming a new life inside you, because what was is ending and what is coming is rising, and this is not a maybe but my promise, for I have already seen your future and the person you are becoming is greater than anything you imagine, and this new you will be strong even if you feel weak now, steady even if you feel tired, visible even if you feel unnoticed, because I am building you to stand firm when others fall, to seek me when others lose hope, to shine when darkness grows, and the struggles you have endured will become comfort for others, and you will guide people even without trying, because true leadership is the influence of a life lived with purpose, and your faith will inspire those around you, your strength will awaken theirs, your consistency will remind them of my faithfulness, and I will give you wisdom that is not from the world but from my spirit as I sharpen your mind, soften your heart, and open your understanding, and my kindness will surround you as doors that once closed swing open, opportunities that felt lost return, and blessings you never asked for enter your life, not because you chased them but because of who you are becoming, and your inner being will grow unshakable, untouched by opinions, unmoved by hardship, rooted deeply in my truth so that nothing in this world will be able to shake what I have planted, and though you may not see it clearly now, the transformation is already happening within you, and soon everyone will witness what I have always known. Do you feel something moving deep inside you, my child, a restless pull that the world cannot understand but will not let you stay the same, a feeling you try to explain but others fail to grasp, a sense that your life right now does not match the future you keep seeing in your heart, yet a strong inner knowing stays alive within you, showing that who you were is fading and who you are becoming is slowly appearing. And this is not imagination but a real assurance that I am preparing you, guiding you, and placing you where you need to be for what is ahead, for the person I created you to be is already known to me, and every moment of insight or spiritual closeness comes at the perfect time to answer the silent questions in your spirit and confirm what your heart already feels, because this inner movement is not random or temporary, it is my presence awakening your true purpose, and this pull you feel is my truth rising inside you, shaping you, changing you, and moving you toward the identity I have always spoken over your life. And this shift often starts quietly as things that once comforted you now feel empty, conversations that once mattered now sound shallow, familiar places no longer fit you, and even surrounded by people you once knew, you feel like you no longer belong. Because your spirit has grown beyond your surroundings and I am creating space inside you as my purpose begins pressing against the limits of your old life, and though you may try to explain these changes to others, they dismiss it, but their understanding is not required because this confirmation is meant for you alone, and these changes show up in small signs like meaningful dreams, sudden spiritual weight, prayers that go beyond your own needs, and sensing the atmosphere of a place shift even without words, all showing that I am drawing you closer to the person you are meant to become. And the moments you feel my closeness are not coincidences but promises, and this is why the ordinary now feels unsettling. And even when you feel confused or lost, every person I choose goes through this internal work before stepping into their true identity, for this deep formation always comes before the revelation, so do not resist it but welcome it and let it guide you, because the restlessness you feel is a sign from me, the discomfort is inner certainty, and the transformation is my truth leading you forward, teaching you that real growth happens before your new self is revealed. And this journey is not about status or praise but about aligning you with the true version of yourself that I declared long before you were born, and when I shape you, I am not giving you a new identity but uncovering the identity that has always lived inside you, because your destiny is already spoken and growth is simply you becoming one with what I have already called you, and you are not turning into someone else but revealing the person you were always meant to be, and this process takes time because I am building something strong within you, using challenges to deepen your foundation so nothing can shake you, removing relationships, desires, and distractions that do not match the plan I designed, leading you steadily, not to hurt you but to prepare you for the influence you will carry, making you humble so you can be shaped correctly, reminding you not to compare your path with anyone else because your journey is unique and your calling is unlike theirs, and every moment of clarity or spiritual closeness is part of this divine shaping, showing you that my truth is near and that I am perfecting you, teaching you that your identity does not depend on people's opinions but on what I have spoken over you, and though this season may feel lonely, it is protection; though it may feel slow, it is preparation; though it may feel silent, it is intentional design, because every step, struggle, and challenge is part of the deep change forming the person you are about to become, and as the path unfolds you will know who you truly are with a certainty that no one can shake, and you may wonder how to recognize these deep changes. But if you look closely you will see that your life already carries the signs, like the growing quiet inside you, the things you once wanted no longer exciting you, learning to follow my timing rather than your own, all showing that your spirit is maturing. And I never rush anyone into their purpose because arriving too soon can weaken the growth, so if I am slowing you, it is because I am developing patience and strength inside you for what requires stability, and your dreams may feel clearer and heavier now, showing you images of challenge, victory, and new beginnings, revealing the inner transformation happening within your spirit as proof that I am preparing you, and you may sense my presence more when you speak to me, feel me during peaceful moments. Notice my guidance more sharply as the noise around you fades, and this clarity is my assurance that I am leading you, and your perception will sharpen so you notice things you once ignored, sense motives behind actions, feel danger before it arrives, hear deeper meaning in simple conversations, and this is not fear but inner sight as I teach you to see life from my view, and you may watch people drift away, paths close, or familiar spaces lose their connection. But do not grieve these separations because they represent your growth, and your desires will shift as old pleasures lose meaning and old habits feel empty, and this longing is proof that your inner self is being reshaped to hold more of my presence, and the strongest sign is the feeling that your old self is fading while your future self has not fully arrived, creating discomfort, yet this in-between space is sacred because it is where the past ends and the new begins, so do not ignore these signs but welcome them as proof that I am working within you, promising that you are growing, and soon this season of shifting will reveal its purpose as the person I am forming in you steps forward with clarity for all to see, carrying the new identity I have designed. And understand this truth, my child, I am not just improving you but completely remaking you, not turning you into a better version of your old self but moving you into an entirely new life, for what was has ended and what is coming is forming. And this is not a possibility but my promise, for I have already seen your future and the person you are becoming is greater than anything you have imagined, and this new version of you will stand strong even if you feel tired, unnoticed, or weak now, because I am making you steady so that others will one day see you as a pillar who stands firm when others fall, who seeks me when others lose hope, who shines when darkness rises, and your past struggles will become comfort for those who hurt. And you will guide others even if you never desired leadership because true leadership is shown by how you live and the impact of your choices, and your willingness to walk with me will inspire those around you, and your faith will awaken their strength, and your consistency will remind them of my faithfulness, and you will grow in wisdom, not simple knowledge but understanding from my spirit as I sharpen your sight, and you will carry my kindness as doors that once closed will open and opportunities that seemed gone will return, and you will find yourself in places you never sought, receiving blessings you never requested, stepping into roles you never aimed for, not because of effort but because. And as this new chapter rises for you, I want you to understand something important. The strength you carry today did not appear overnight, it was built quietly through every moment you wanted to give up but still chose to continue, and that silent courage has created a light inside you that is now impossible to dim, and this light is guiding you toward people who will appreciate you, environments that will respect you and opportunities that will recognize your worth, because you are no longer aligned with anything that drains you or makes you feel small, and the universe is removing those old energies from your path one by one, even if you don't fully understand the reasons yet, but soon you will see how everything that left your life was actually making space for something much better, something more peaceful, something more worthy of you, and the heaviness you once felt is slowly being lifted, replaced by a calm sense of knowing that you are finally stepping into a season where you don't have to fight for love, chase for respect, or beg for understanding, because what is meant for you will come with clarity, honesty, and consistency, and this time, the blessings approaching won't bring confusion, they will bring certainty, and you will feel it in your heart that you are exactly where you need to be. And as you continue to rise, you will notice your intuition becoming stronger, your mind becoming clearer, and your spirit becoming more steady, because the universe is preparing you to receive what you once thought was impossible for you, and every quiet sign, every unexpected message, every sudden moment of peace you feel is proof that you are being guided step by step, even when the path seems slow or unclear. And the things you once feared are losing their power over you because you are awakening to your true potential, realizing that you were never meant to live in struggle forever but to grow through it and rise above it, and soon your life will reflect the inner work you have been doing in silence, and those who doubted you will be surprised, those who underestimated you will be humbled, and those who supported you will celebrate with you, because you are stepping into a timeline where everything begins to align in ways that feel effortless, natural and destined. And I want you to remember this: you are not behind, you are not forgotten, you are not lost. You are in a sacred transition, a divine shift where everything that is meant for you is slowly moving closer, and everything that is not meant for you is gently falling away. And though this process may feel unfamiliar or emotional, it is creating a life for you that is more stable, more loving, more abundant and more peaceful than anything you have ever experienced before, and soon you will look back and realize that this moment right now was the turning point, the beginning of your transformation, the start of a story where you finally see yourself the way the universe sees you, strong, worthy, chosen and guided every step of the way. And now I want you to see your life from a higher view, because even the moments that broke you were shaping you into someone wiser, calmer and more powerful than you ever imagined, and the struggles you faced were never signs of defeat but signs of transformation, preparing you for a future that requires a stronger version of you, and every delay you experienced was actually protection, keeping you away from people and paths that were not meant to carry your spirit forward, and now those closed doors are being replaced with new openings that will feel natural, peaceful and aligned with who you truly are. So release the fear that things won't work out for you, because everything is already rearranging behind the scenes in ways you cannot see yet, and healing energy is flowing into your life, restoring parts of you that felt lost or tired, and you will soon notice small signs of hope turning into bigger breakthroughs. Because you are stepping into a season where clarity replaces confusion, love replaces loneliness, abundance replaces limitation, and confidence replaces doubt, and the universe is lifting you into a timeline where you will finally understand why you had to go through everything you survived, and you will look back and realize that nothing was meant to destroy you but to build a foundation strong enough to support the blessings coming toward you. And now your heart is ready, your spirit is ready, and your path is opening, so move forward with trust. Because this chapter will be the one that reminds you that you were never alone and you were always guided toward something greater. And as you move forward, understand that the universe has already aligned people, opportunities, and moments that will meet you at the perfect time, because nothing in your life is late and nothing meant for you will ever pass you by, and even when situations felt confusing or unfair, they were secretly shaping your inner wisdom so you could step into this new chapter with clearer vision and stronger faith. And now a gentle shift is happening around you, removing what drains you and pulling you toward what will finally support your growth. So trust this change even if it feels unfamiliar, because you are being prepared for blessings that match the person you are becoming, not the person you used to be. And every sign you see, every nudge you feel, every unexpected thought that brings you hope is a reminder that you are guided, protected, and deeply valued. So walk confidently now, for the path ahead is not just brighter, it is yours. Your heart has carried silent battles no one has seen, yet you kept moving even when your strength felt small, and this is why you are being lifted now into a new season where old fears lose their power and hidden blessings rise toward you with purpose, because nothing you went through was wasted, and every tear, every doubt, every lonely night has built a deeper strength inside you that is now ready to open the doors you once thought were closed forever. And I want you to understand that this moment is not random. You were guided toward this message so you can finally release the weight you no longer need and step fully into the peace, clarity, and protection that has already been placed around you. So do not question your worth, do not doubt the path. You are rising into a chapter where your spirit becomes stronger, your mind becomes calmer, and your life becomes brighter. And every step you take now is supported by a divine force that has been watching over you long before you ever felt lost. So breathe deeply, trust what is unfolding, and know that you are exactly where you are meant to be right now.